Hello everyone, it is Eunagina here and welcome back to all my lovely subbies and also welcome to all of you who are new to my channel. So don't forget to like and subscribe when you are done watching this video. Today we are going to be building an Indian apartment and I'm going to return to talk about that in just a moment, but there is just one thing that I want to announce to you guys, and that is that I have officially closed for new suggestions for my 1000 sub mega mansion. So now we have moved on to you guys voting for the most popular suggestions, and I'm going to be telling you now which ones are the most popular for suggestions. So if you want to vote for Moroccan, you need to vote A in the comments down below. Please write the letters. There are 4 A, B, C and D, and you please just comment A or B or C or D, whichever one you want to vote for. So the first one is A, Moroccan, B, Asian, C, Spanish and D, modern. So A, Moroccan, B, Asian, C, Spanish, D, modern. I'm going to also pin a comment down below with the whatever choices you can have, of course, so that you do not miss it. And yeah, so that's that. And I'm also going to post a poll on Twitter with these options that are available to vote for. And I would just ask all of you guys who are on Twitter and who want to vote on Twitter, please just only vote on Twitter or only on YouTube. Don't vote in both places so that we get double votes. Of course, if you want to have the votes go in your favor, just don't do that. That would be great, because I would like to know which one is the most popular among the people who are here. And also, I want to tell you guys that if your suggestion did not win, or if it did not even make it into the top 4, don't be sad about that, because that does not mean I'm not going to build that, because there were a lot of really, really nice suggestions. And I am pretty sure that I would want to build quite a lot of those in the future as well at some point. So it is very likely that even though your suggestion did not even make it to the top 4, you will still see that build coming at some point in your life. So anyways, let's move on to the actual build so that you can hear me talk about what we are doing. So first of all, I just want to say that the reason I even got inspired to do an Indian inspired apartment was actually because, here's a little thing about me. My husband is Indian, and yeah, well, he's got family in India and he moved here when we got married and all of that. So yeah, so that's why I'm inspired to do something Indian. I thought that would be fun. And also we got some Indian-inspired objects with the city living, of course. So there is a little bit of stuff that we can use. And I am, of course, trying to the best of my ability with the things that we have to make it look Indian. One thing that I noticed when I was in India and when I was visiting his family in their various houses was that as opposed to here in my country and in a lot of Western countries, I believe, you will often have wooden floors here. That is not something that I saw in any of the houses I was in. So it was usually some sort of stone floor, maybe granite or even cement or something like that. And I think it's got something to do with the climate and all of that, and also it's probably cooler to have that, and maybe wood is not really faring very well in the humid climate and all of that. So yeah, they don't really have as many wooden floors. Maybe they do in some parts of India, I don't know. I've only been to the part where my husband is from. So anyways, so yeah, I was also inspired, of course, with the furniture. I tried to sort of use clutter and furniture that I feel like fit the style that his family also has in his houses. And of course also I went to Google and I just searched some Indian interior just to get some ideas as well for what else I can do, because this was a rather large apartment, and well, what his aunt's house is rather large, so I guess that one would fit, but the other houses were not as large. So I just wanted to sort of fill in some ideas to see how I can sort of fill in the spaces and what kinds of objects I should use. So we have this we have 2 bedrooms. We have one like young, well, of course we have got a couple's master bedroom, and then we've got like a young teen, or maybe not a young teen, maybe more like an almost grown up teen or something, living in the house. And it's not very uncommon for even adults to be living at home in India, so it could even be an adult, although there is like a little teddy in there, but that could be like a leftover from the childhood or something like that. So it could also be an adult, but it could also be a teen if you want it to be. It's a very pink room, so it is probably a girl who lives there, I would think, although of course you can just have a boy living there if you feel like it. So this, what we're doing right here, is a prayer room. So, of course, I try to make it to the best of my ability, but as most of you probably know, the most common religion in India is Hinduism, and some of my husband's families are also Hindus. At least some of them are, and what is very common is to have a prayer room, like just a small room around this size in your house, where you will just do some prayers. And I don't know if there's a particular time of day or when you do it and all that, but I just know that they have that. So I wanted to make that part of the build as well. They'll have some incense in there and some pictures of some of their gods, and maybe, I think there are also candles, I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, I don't remember that as well. But yeah, I thought it was important to put that in because it feels like it's there in pretty much all houses. At least if it is a larger house, it will definitely have one of these rooms, even if they are not Hindus living there. That's just how the architecture are mostly, I think. They'll just make sure that there is one of those rooms where you can do your prayers and stuff. So anyhow, this is just a little entrance hall, and yeah, did I get away from the entire layout? Yes, I did. So there's a master bedroom, there is a teen or grown-up or whatever, and then there is like a dining room, and then of course we have the kitchen. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And I think for Indian interior, or just generally for interior and for clothing and for everything, like here in the West, or at least especially in my part of the Western world, less is more. So minimalism is, the biggest thing ever. You should just not have as many things, and it shouldn't be as ornamental or decorated. India is the complete opposite. Less is definitely not more. More is more. More is always more in India. So lots of decorations, lots of ornamental details, lots of very pretty carved wood, and all of these things. That's sort of how the style is in India, which can be really, really beautiful. I really love that as well. I don't even know what I would say I prefer, minimalism or if I prefer this style. I don't know. I really just enjoy a lot of different things. It's very difficult for me to say what I like better, because I just really like a lot of different things. And I'm putting in a gas stove here because I have never seen an electric stove in India. They always use gas stoves. I'm sure there are some that don't, but most of them do use gas stoves, and I think that's just because it's quicker, it's easier to use or something. I don't really know. But yeah, sometimes I find myself missing having a gas stove too, because I cook a lot of Indian food. Since I got married to my husband, I started learning a bucket load of recipes, and I just love Indian food, so I also enjoy cooking it a lot. And the thing is just that it goes really, really slowly on this kind of stove that I have, as opposed to the gas stoves that he's used to in his parents' house. So yeah, I wish I had a gas stove, but we don't really have that a lot anymore here in Denmark. It is quite rare that you see gas stoves at this point in time. Let me know if that's very common in your country, whether you're from, the gas stoves, that is. Of course, I'm making sure that I'm adding a lot of spices because, well, I'm pretty sure you know this, but there are lots of spices in all the Indian food, so I am making sure that I have all the spice bottles there. And yeah, that's pretty much the kitchen. So it's usually not like, at least not the kitchens that I have seen. I've been in three houses from his family, I think. and then one family friend's house, but I don't remember if I even saw the kitchen there. But the kitchens that I have seen have usually not been very big. Even in the larger one of the houses that I've been in, the kitchen was not particularly big. So I just sort of went with a moderate-sized kitchen. There's room to do whatever you need in here, but there isn't like all of these massive fancy areas with little islands for cooking and all of these fancy things that I sometimes make in my kitchens. I didn't make that just because it wasn't there in the houses that I've been in, so I'm sure it's there in some other houses in India. It's not like the houses that I've been in are the only types of houses that exist in the entire India. It is a massive country. Oh my god, so many people. So many people in that country. It's insane. But anyways, what I'm doing here is I did chuck in a dining table, of course, but the thing is, a lot of the time, people don't actually sit at the dining table and eat, and I don't know, I think I talked to my husband about that, and he said also, like, most people do have a dining table, but often you would sit maybe on the floor or on other furniture and sit and eat, and then you would have like a low table, you know, like with the Japanese, they have a low table, and then you sit and eat at that while you're just sitting at some pillars or something like that. But mostly that's also because they have massive families and they're very, very close. Even my husband's family is really, really quite big compared to mine. Not because mine is like, the size is not smaller, but the size of my family that I actually see and spend time with is considerably smaller than that of my husband's. So there are so many people, and they'll always come and eat at each other's houses and all of that. So having a little dining table for 4 or even 6 people is definitely not enough. Not even half of them can fit into a dining table like that. So you'll often see people sitting on the floor or in the sofas or somewhere else and eating their food. So yeah, that's that. So you're learning a little bit about India in case you didn't know these things already in this video, and also a little bit about me. So I've been to India a few times, obviously, because I've been visiting my family-in-law, and yeah, it's a very nice country. It is a very nice country. I enjoy being there, and I would recommend it as a nice destination to go to. Just be careful of where in India you go, of course. If you don't know the country, you just need to be aware of where you go if you don't have a guide who sort of knows the place, of course. But yeah. Anyhow, so this is the master bedroom, and I really like these little dressers. I think they are super, super cute in this very simple color. They come in these very vibrant colors as well that I did not feel like fit as well, although Indians have a lot of vibrant colors, so maybe it could have fit in one of the vibrant swatches, but I really like this toned down wood and then with the pinkish flowers. I thought that was very cute. Yeah, so I really like these, what are they called? Wall lights as well. I think these wall lights are from Dine Out, these sort of cone kind of looking things. And I think they look really nice for Indian style. So yeah, I was quite happy with those. I haven't really used them before. So yeah, this is a rather big bathroom. It is looking quite luxurious. I quite like this bathroom. I think it's very, very nice. And I would not mind at all to have a bathroom like this. The tiles that I've used, by the way, for the floor, returning to the floor a little bit, the tiles I've used for this house, which are the same both in the bathroom here and also in the living room and in the dining room and kitchen, they kind of, I think if I remember the house correctly, my husband's aunt's house has flooring that is sort of similar to this, maybe not entirely. I think it's sort of a granite kind of tile or marble. It could also be marble. Not really sure which one. But yeah, it's very nice actually. And of course, because it's stone, it also cools down a little bit, which is quite nice because it can get really hot in India. At least in most parts of India, it can get really hot, and yeah, it's nice to not have a warm floor as well. So yeah, that's pretty good. I really like this bathroom. I think it's really nice, and it's very spacious. I really like having spacious bathrooms. That is one thing that I would really like to have at some point in time. Have a nice big spacious bathroom. Right now I have the worst crap ever, to say it directly. It is really, really tiny and it's just driving me mad. And I really wish I had a nice big roomy one where I could just, you know, have a nice shower or a bath and just feel really relaxed because there's lots of space. Right now, if I need to shower, it is just about showering and getting out as soon as possible before I go mad from being out there. It's really annoying. But anyways, this is the extra bedroom for teen or adult child, whatever you want it to be. So lots of pink in here. That is also a color I feel like a lot of Indian women like. I am not personally a big fan of pink. I don't wear it. I don't have it in my home. I don't touch pink usually, and there are some shades of pink that I downright don't really like. Then there are others that I don't mind. But yeah, Indian women like it quite a lot. I see a lot of them wear it, and especially for clothing, I think it looks really, really nice on a darker skin color. I think pink can look very, very nice on darker skin color. On my skin, not so much. I feel like I look like some pork or something. With pink, I'm already a little bit pink with my skin color. I don't need any more pink on me. Thank you. I will take some darker colors. That's what I prefer. But anyways, so nice little homemade vanity table. It's actually not very often that I use the actual vanity tables. I prefer making my own just sort of for the fun of it. I don't know why. I do. But maybe because the ones that are in the game don't really always fit into the style that I want. So I just sort of make my own vanity table. And I think that's quite nice. I really like that. There was something I wanted to say with the vanity table, but I completely lost it, so never mind. I think this is the last room we are doing, if I am thinking correctly. So this is the only computer in the house, by the way. There is only one computer. I was thinking that the older generation, maybe not using the computer all that much. Of course, it's not like they don't use, like my husband's parents do use computers. They have their computer, but they don't use it very often. I think a lot of the older generation don't really use it as much. So I thought it was okay to just have one computer in the young person's room, because definitely they would have it. Because I don't know, I'm pretty sure most young Indians are, up to date with all the technology and all of that. It's a very technological country generally. So anyhow, we are about to be done, and then we are going to be out, not out, but off to the pictures or the screenshots. I'm just failing miserably. We are going to be off to the screenshots, and then I will see you at the other side as usual, guys. See you there. Everyone, and welcome to the other side of the screenshots. I hope you enjoyed the screenshots, and I also hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to vote down in the comments down below, A, B, C, D. Of course, I will remember to put those options in a pinned comment down below so that you can remember which options are what. And please vote for which mansion you want to see. I am going quite quickly towards 1000, so it's going to be there quite soon. So I need to get started on that mansion. So I really just want as many votes as possible. Give me all your votes, both on Twitter and on YouTube. Just remember, only vote one place. But yeah, anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day and see you soon.